All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wimbledon draw ceremony preview show. And we're finally here. We're here. The third Grand Slam of the year. I mean, we literally just had Roland Garros a couple weeks ago. And now we got Wimby. So, big draw coming up. It comes out in like 30 minutes or so. And Wimbledon are really punctual with their draws. So I'm hoping that it won't be, 30 minutes after they decide to start. That's Wimbledon are pretty good. At least they were last year. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what we see because there's a lot to discuss, and we're going to go through a lot of things beforehand because there's a lot of players that we have to watch out for. There's potential matchups in the third and fourth rounds. Players that are pulled out of the tournament. We'll talk about them as well. But what's going on, Chad? How are we doing? Are we ready for the Wimbledon draw? Wimbledon is about to commence. By the way, we still have so much to do today. We've got matches coming up after this as well, so we do the draw and then we go straight to Eastbourne. So it's pretty hectic today. It's a very hectic day. But we're prepared. But how are we doing? How's the Wimbledon draw selected? So, yeah, it's exactly like the French Open. So I think what they do, I don't know if Wimbledon do every single matchup. I feel like they do. I feel like last year they went through every single match line by line. I don't think they auto did it like they do with the French, where they kind of automatically populate the draw and then do the seeds. I think they do it individually. So, yeah. And then they draw the seeds afterwards. Or they do the other way around. Personally, I like when the draw, they put the unseeded players first, and then they start doing the seeds. I like that. I like it when they do that way. But sometimes they do it the other way, where they do the seeds first and then they populate the draw afterwards. But, yeah. I feel like I like the other way around. It's more fun for us to go through when they've got the draw going. We know who we don't know who the unseeded players are going to play until the last minute. But let's see what happens. I think they do unseeded first. I think so too. I'm pretty sure they do. It's randomly selected. Yeah, the draw is random. If the draw wasn't random, then there'd be no point in being here right now. I mean, if the draw was planned, we wouldn't have anything to talk about. 1 second, chap. So yeah. All right, but first, let's talk about the seeds because we have 32 seeds on the men and the women's side, and it's interesting to see who is seeded and who is not seeded, more importantly. So, you can see there we've got top 4 seeds, Sabalenka, Gauff, Pegula, and Paolini in that order. Then you've got Zhang, Keys, Andreeva, and Swiatek round at the top 8. You've got Navarro, Badosa. Badosa, by the way, does have an injury. She is on injury watch. So keep that in mind. Raducanu, Schneider. And then the top 16 is Anisimova, Svitolina, Mukova, and Kazatkina. But the big ones to remember, the top 8 players don't play a lot of players until the 4th round, but they do play in the 3rd round, the players between 25 and 32. So if you're a Sabalenka fan or a Swiatek or a Gauff fan, 3rd round potentially against Kenin, or maybe Noskova, maybe Fernandez, Lynette. I mean, there's a lot of players there that have been good on grass. Kessler is another one that's been really good on grass. So that's what is going to be most interesting, is to see who the top 8 play against that bottom 8 of the seeds. And then in the middle, you've got players between 9 and 16 taking on 17 to 23. So you could get somebody like a Mukova Krejcikova or a Raducanu Krejcikova 3rd round. That could happen. So that could be interesting. 4th round matches is when we get the top 4 players. So let's say for Sabalenka, for example, she could potentially play against somebody between 13 and 16. So there could be a 4th round matchup between Sabalenka and Anisimova, for example. Or maybe someone like a Swiatek versus Raducanu could be a 4th round, which is a little sketchy if you're a Swiatek fan. Let's go to the men's side of things, though, because I feel like the men's side of things is a little bit more interesting. So, obviously, you got Sinner, Alcaraz, number 1 and 2. Zverev, Draper taking out the top 4. Then you got Fritz, Djokovic, Musetti, Rune. But the most, again, putting that, what I just said into place, the top 8 play the bottom 8. Bublik is 28, and he's in the bottom 8. So there could be a Bublik Alcaraz or a Bublik Sinner third round. That's who we're going to look for. Who has to play Bublik? Because one of the guys in the top 8 have to play Bublik in the third round. If he, obviously if they win. So I guess if you're in the top 8, that's the man you want to avoid. But also Grigspor and Berrettini are in the bottom 8 too. So you could get Berrettini in a third round if you're in the top 8. You could get Grigspor, who's been good on grass and good on, his game is crazy, right? Shapovalov's top 8, right? I mean, bottom 8, right? So there is a lot of danger for the top 8 and the bottom 8. For the top 8 from the bottom 8, right? Then the fourth round, of course, the top 4 guys. So Draper, for example, he could be playing someone like a Menchik in a fourth round, or maybe a Rublev in a fourth round. You could get Djokovic versus Shelton in a fourth round, potentially. Maybe a Rune Medvedev fourth round, potentially. So there is a lot of interesting matchups potentially for the fourth round as well. I feel like, again, the men's draw is not as easy as it used to be. It used to be, okay, call me when the quarterfinals start. But I feel like, especially with guys like Bublik and Berrettini on grass, the top 8 have to be ready early in this tournament. They can't slack off until the quarterfinals and expect to have an easy road. Unseeded players. Now, there's plenty of them, but these are the ones I picked. Bencic, Raducanu, Bolta, Osaka, and Vondrousova. Obviously, you can also put in players like Yastremska, who's been pretty good over the last couple of weeks. Maybe you can put in Wong, who had a really good week in Queen's Club. In Berlin. Maybe you put in Eala, who's been doing pretty good this week. On the men's side, you got Hurkacz, Diallo, Bautista Agut, Fonseca, and Opelka. Again, there's plenty of other players you can put in there as well. Maybe you put someone like a Monfils or a Sonigo in that as well. But again, they're the players that are unseeded. I mean, Hurkacz being unseeded at Wimbledon, if you play Hurkacz in the first round, that sucks. Like, that's tough. Because Hubie is a former semi-finalist, right? And beat Federer here. So Hurkacz, when he's healthy, and that is if he's healthy, in a first round against one of those top 32 sucks. And then, of course, Vondi, I think, is probably the biggest what if in the first round for a potential seed, right? So there you go. That's what we're looking at when it comes to seeds, and the unseeded players as well. Of course, there are other players. I mean, you could maybe run off 100 names, but those are the ones that I think are the most dangerous and potentially could cause issue to the top players. Like, Sinner plays Hurkacz first round. Why would you want that? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Berrettini hasn't played since Rome, though. He's playing an exhibition this week, so he is playing this week. Eala play in Wimbledon? Yeah, Eala's playing Wimbledon. Eala is playing Wimbledon. She is definitely playing Wimbledon. Yeah, Tatiana Maria. There's another one. Exactly. Tatiana Maria, another one, yeah. Just thought I knew you... Wait, what? Berrettini hasn't... Yeah, okay. Any other questions? Hey, Prathan, thank you for becoming a member, and thank you, Sebi, for the 24 months. Bublik the dark horse? I mean, it depends. If he plays Sinner in the Alcaraz in the third round, that could be interesting. Or Sinner in the third round could be interesting. Will you watch Djokovic today? Maybe. Medi and Bublik gain good form and has potential to beat... Oh, I mean, yeah, Medvedev, someone that no one's talking about. So, yeah, Medi's another one, true. That is true. Joint's capable of upset. I would love Joint to win this week. That'd be sick. Danilovic and Medvedovic can do something? Okay. Who made the semis in 21? Yeah, exactly. Beat Federer. That's always going to be a big deal. Fritz would want to be in Zverev's quarter. That's funny. Draw should be coming out in the next 30 minutes. You think Ruud has a potential reaching of the quarterfinals at least? All right, great timing. Let's go to the withdrawal list. This is perfect. Thank you for the segue. I knew you knew this, but I appreciate it. So here are the withdrawals so far, and this is pretty good for the WTA. Only one withdrawal. there are potential more withdrawals, but there's only one withdrawal. Kalinina is the only player that's not playing and has pulled out of the tournament. Of course, there are players that had injuries, but pretty good. WTA is not missing too many big names. And on the men's side, there's a lot of players missing. You've got Jerry Zong, you've got Rusevori, Nishikori, Tabilo, Korda, Kyrgios, Feast, Ruud, Triple Z, and Coric pulled out in the last 24 hours. So, yeah, a lot of names there, and also some good grass names. You know, someone like Kyrgios, obviously good on grass. You got Coric has been good on grass in the time. You know, Rusevori is always dangerous. Korda can play on every surface. So that is the current withdrawal list. Maybe, you know, again, the draw might come out and someone might be missing. So, again, especially with Badosa, I think she's the one that everyone's probably keeping an eye on most. Also, maybe Mukova as well. I think those two are the two that possibly withdraw because they do wait to the last minute for withdrawals. So, yeah, I would be keeping an eye on both of them going into the draw because they could also add to the list. But at the moment, it's only Kalinina, which is great for the WTA. Hey, Charging Tennis Club, thank you for the 46 months. Holy shit. You're only a couple months away from 4 years. That's insane. Thank you for the 46 months and sticking around. All right. Yeah, Ruud's got a knee injury, yeah. Gauff lacked match play, but it would be amazing if she notched Roland Garros Wimbledon double. And the last person to achieve that was Serena. Well, yeah, that would be awesome. Will we see Kyrgios play again? Yes, Kyrgios is playing. Kyrgios is playing the exhibition before the US Open, so he's committing to the US Open, or at least he's committed to the US Open. Is Musetti 100% after RG? He hasn't played, so it's hard to tell. Why is Kyrgios not playing? Because he is injured. I don't think because she wants to play Wimbledon. And anyone who pulls out this week, same with Penko, right? Penko, I think that's, you know, hopefully it's nothing serious for her. Pikova, Ostapenko, they know play Eastbourne, right? Don't risk it. Over in Bad-on-Berg, I don't think there's any withdrawals, or at least retirements. There were some last-minute withdrawals, though. So maybe, again, precaution, but, you know, somebody like Badosa pulling out. Wong definitely pulled out because she made the final of Berlin. Samsonova probably pulled. Badosa's the only one that I think is a serious could pull out of Wimbledon. I think everybody else is sort of like doing it as preparation. Like, you know, they need extra rest. At least on the women's side. I don't think there's any. I would be a bit shocked if Penko, unless it's a serious knee injury, I'd be shocked if she pulled out. On the men's side, you know, Sarundalo, Lehechka, Bublik, I think they're all sort of precautionary. GMP might withdraw. He seems like he seems a little sketchy. Nakashima, I think that's precautionary. Analdi, I don't know what he's up to, but I think probably precautionary. Yeah, because GMP pulled out when after the draw came out, so that's a little sketchy. That might be he might be someone who pulls out when the draw comes out, and then like Potapova, Kudermetova, and Evanesyan. I'm not sure if I mean some of them might withdraw last minute too, but again, I think most people that pull out this week are just not wanting to risk, you know, not playing Wimbledon. Have there been any retirements over in Mallorca? I don't think so. Everyone seems to be healthy over there. So that's good. Unless somebody put out... Oh yeah, Ruud, Nishikori, Monfils hasn't played on grass. So I'm not sure what Lamont's up to. So he might be a late withdrawal. Maybe keep an eye on Monf. Not sure if he got an injury at Roland Garros, didn't he? Maybe? No? Thompson also pulled out, so that's a little concerning. But Ruud, Tabilo, and Nishikori already out of Wimbledon, so no surprise there. But I think Lamont might have... had an issue. I can't remember what it was though. My connection's fine. Everything's fine on my end, so I don't know what's going on. Eala Fonseca used US mixed doubles? Maybe. Stream's laggy? Yeah, just got to refresh your app. Refresh the app and it should be fine. Squid Game Season 3 dropped? Cool. Technically, Wawrinka could have been in the qualies but didn't enter? Yeah. He didn't, I mean, yeah. Jovic qualified? Yeah, so let's talk about qualies because a lot of players did qualify yesterday. And this is something that Wimbledon do really well as well, is that they wait for the qualies to finish before they do the draw. So we don't have any of those, so-and-so's playing a qualifier. We will know who everyone's playing by the end of this this draw, which is not. I think it's no other tournament does that. I think all the other tournaments do the draw during the qualies. So I love Wimbledon for that as well. I mean, Wimbledon is so chat. The reason why it's the best event in the world, not just because it's on grass and it's fancy and it's got royal vibes and a royal box, right? And the king and queen and all that shit come. No, it's not. It's not just because of that. It's not just because of that, and that it's the oldest tournament. It's not just that. It's also because it is so professional. Like they do exactly before they, and 2 years ago they didn't used to do the draw stream. They didn't used to stream the draw, but they've updated the technology now. But they are so why it just sets end. So then they can. So handy because we know who's going to play. Fruhvirtova, Gibson, Hon, Juvan, Martic, Parry, Sasnovich, Townsend, Zakharova, and Zhang. And then on the men's side, the quali Faria, Harry, Manarino, McCabe, Zuki, sorry, Reedy. Figure out how to say these names. Men's side, on the women's side. Jeez, that's brutal, chat. That was brutal. Wait, chat, stop yelling. Everything on my. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hello, one in the chat. I can't do anything. Of course, today. There's nothing I can do. Hang on. Are we back? Just move the computer. Good idea. If I read that, Cam had to get mad at us. I'm not getting mad. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm mad at the internet. It's so bad. Thank you for telling me. I think someone already said that, though. I mean, come on, man. It's good now. Don't jinx it. Chat, we are on Twitch, so go to Twitch because I think it might be a YouTube problem. I think Twitch is fine. We are on Twitch. Go to Twitch if shit is sideways. Nothing on my end is saying that it's wrong. I don't know why everyone's saying it's wrong. There's nothing on my end. It's crazy. My end says everything is fine, which is frustrating. It's YouTube issues. Okay, so it's YouTube. It's a YouTube issue. It's a YouTube issue. All right, well, we've got Twitch, so jump over to here. If it lags, we're on Twitch, and Twitch is fine. Everything's working over there. Twitch is working fine. It's not buffering over there. So if it's being a pain, go to Twitch. Restart your live stream. It's annoying. I'm not restarting shit. All right. It's a YouTube have an issue. It's a YouTube issue. So I can't fix it if I restart. It's not going to change anything. YouTube are having problems. Yeah, I'm looking. It's an internet problem. The whole internet's down. Everything's... Even Hinge isn't working, apparently, according to the internet. Nothing is working. Netflix is down. The internet's just broken, all right? It's all right. The draw hasn't come out yet. I didn't adjust anything. I walked out my door and came back. I didn't adjust anything. I literally walked out of my door and then I came back. Twitch has no lag. Yeah, go to Twitch. If it ever lags, go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. If it lags, go to Twitch. Maybe you can restart. If I restart the stream, it won't fix it because YouTube are making issues. It's a YouTube problem. I can't fix YouTube problems. I can't fix a YouTube problem. Everything on my end is 100%. It's a YouTube issue. It's a YouTube issue, and I'm not YouTube. I just use the platform. All right. You just have to watch the replay. But on Twitch, everything is fine. I can read Twitch chat, by the way. So if you are on Twitch, say hello. Better here, it's been better on Twitch. Everything's working on Twitch. On Twitch, on Twitch, on Twitch. YouTube's having issues. YouTube is having issues. All right. Don't get excited. Cam, your Nole will be kicked out in the third round. Why do you have to be a jerk? What did I do to you, buddy? Twitch for me is lagging? It shouldn't be. Twitch is fine. Twitch is working fine. All right, chat. Let's just get through the next 30 minutes and then we can... Then I can leave. All right. We got the draw should be coming out any minute anyway. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? All good, thanks. I can play other videos without a problem. Yeah, because I think it's a live streaming issue. It's a live streaming issue. People that are, like, it must be just people's, like, YouTube streaming must be broken. Did they do the draw in secret? No, they do it in public. Are you planning to attend soon a Grand Slam event? No. Nope. I'm probably not going to go to a Grand Slam in the future. I want to go to the US Open, but not this year. Is there an actual ceremony happening? Yes, it will. It will happen. Did you eat fish for dinner last night? No. Why would I eat fish for dinner last night? Go to Twitch! Go to Twitch! Chad, I'm just going to ignore you because I can't do anything about it. I'm just going to run the show, and if I keep complaining about the show, I'm just going to run the show. I'm just going to keep running the show, and it'll just fix itself. All right. Are you blind? Sometimes. All right. It should be coming out any second. They're punctual at Wimbledon. They sort things out on time. So let's get through this. They'll do the ladies first and then the men's. Are you planning on going to the AO next year? Nope. I can see the chat messages on Twitch, so you can talk. You can definitely talk on Twitch. WTA first, yeah. I'm going to talk to Twitch chat because there's a lot of people there talking. If you're on Twitch, hello, I can see you. Speak up on Twitch. Speak loudly. Ask all your questions over on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. I miss when we could use channel points. Please don't go to Twitch and complain. Please don't go to Twitch and tell me to ask me to do things. Can you speak about the qualies? Yeah, so I already spoke about the qualies. Ceremony hasn't started yet. It's going to start in like probably the next 5 minutes. So pay attention. It was fun. I know it was fun, but it also was, you think their lag's bad. All right. All right. Here we go. This draw should be coming out any minute, chat. Get ready. Things are getting exciting. This is what we stay here for. This is what we wait for. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. There are no grey names anymore. You've made it, Cam. There's no grey names anymore. What do you mean grey names? Why are you confusing me? All right. So we're really interested to see who gets Bublik on the men's side. And on the women's side, we're probably interested to see where Raducanu falls. Who Swiatek gets. Who does Swiatek get in the fourth round? Oh, sorry, the quarterfinals. That's going to be interesting. That will be interesting. That will be interesting. By the way, Wimbledon is super punctual. They should be ready to go like now. They usually like, if it's 10 a.m., they're ready. And it's 10 a.m., so they'll be ready. And I don't think they don't do sort of interviews or anything. They just get straight into it. So Get excited. Chat, this is real. It's happening, chat. It is all happening. It is all happening. Here we go. Who the hell is going to get a good draw? That is the question. Who will get a good draw? Oop. Oh, here we go, chat. They're starting up. They're kicking off. So again, Hurkacz, Opelka are two of the big boys that nobody wants to play in the first round. On the women's side, Osaka, Raducanu, Vondrousova. They're the... At least that's who I'm looking for. That is who I'm looking for. Here we go. Getting right into it, chat. No mucking around. Here we go. 138th Championships, chat. Is anyone? Did anyone see the first one? Chat, when was the first Wimbledon you saw? Ladies singles. Holy shit, we're getting straight in, chat. We're not mucking around. We're going straight into it. Sabalenka up the top. All right, here we go. Sabalenka up the top. Down the bottom. Now we're going to find out where Paolini... I don't really think anyone has a preference for that. Maybe, I mean, they're both similar. Sabalenka semi-final. Paolini versus Sabalenka. Semi-final. Versus Gauff. Semi-final. Possibly. Where Swiatek fall? Now is the kick. Who does Swiatek play in the quarterfinals? Sabalenka is going to play. Sabalenka keys. Sabalenka keys. Ooh, Sabalenka keys. Sabalenka keys, quarterfinal. And Zhang's going to take on Paolini, so that means Swiatek's down the bottom. Is it going to be Gauff or Pegula? Andreeva versus Pegula, which means Gauff Swiatek quarterfinal. That's actually kind of fire. All right. Here we go. Gauff versus Swiatek in the quarterfinals. That's huge. All right, who gets... So we got Badosa, Navarro, Rybakina, and Schneider coming up next. Okay, so Badosa will take on Keys in the fourth round. Badosa Keys, fourth round. Schneider will take on Zhang in the fourth round. So who's going to get Rybakina? Navarro versus Keys? Is that right? Navarro Keys? So wait, Swiatek, Rybakina fourth round? No! It is. It is. Swiatek, Rybakina fourth round! Oh, what? Chat, why does Swiatek... She is haunted by these draws. I don't know why, but Swiatek, for some reason, just... Doesn't matter what seed she is, she attracts all the best players. Why is Swiatek going to play Rybakina again? All right. Oh, Svitolina versus Sabalenka fourth round. That's fun. That's fun. Anisimova's going to play Paolini fourth round. That's cool. Okay. Mukova versus Pegula, which means that Dash has got to play Gauff in the fourth round. God, Dash's draw sucks. Chat, why does Dash's draw always... Why is it always rough, chat? That's not fair. That's not fair. It's never fair. That's not fair. All right, chat. 17 to 24. They're going to play 9 to 16 in the third round. Ooh, so Mertens versus Svitolina in a third round. Okay. That's interesting for a grass match. Ooh, Vekic versus Anisimova. No, sorry, Vekic versus... Who the hell does Vekic play? Oh no, Vekic versus Badosa. Haddad Maya versus Anisimova third round. Schneider versus Ostapenko third. Okay, so Penko is in the top half. No Penko for Swiatek, so that's good. Penko's away. No Penko for Swiatek this time. Krejcikov is down the bottom, though. Oh, no. Wait. Krejcikov and Navarro third round. Is that true? Is that true? It is. Alexandra Mukova third round. Again, Mukova, Badosa. Remember, they've got a little bit of an asterisk because we don't know whether or not they're going to be 100%. Towson takes on Raducanu in the third round. Okay. And then Samson. Oh. Samson over Dasher, third round. Ooh. All right, chat. Kessler, Noskova, Fernandez, Kennan, and Lynette are probably the scariest players. Who's Sabalenka got? Sabalenka's got Kessler, third round. That's actually interesting. That's a good test for both, especially Sabalenka, you know, depending on the first rounds. Who does Keys get? Fernandez, Keys, third round. That's fun as well. Oh, there's some good matches. Palini, who's she get? Palini, Noskova, third round. Okay. Noskova's playing pretty well this week too. They might play tomorrow in the final of Baden-Württemberg. Zhang Kruger, third round. On a grass court. That's interesting. God, there's some tough matches for the third round seeds. On Draper, Frere, third round. All right. Pagula, who's she get? Well, she gets Lynette. Okay, Lynette, Pagula, third round. Kennan is still floating. Does Kennan get Swiatek or Gauff? Kostyuk, Swiatek, third round. Gauff, Kennan, third round. Gauff, Kennan, third round. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now we need to find the unseeded players. Which they've done it backwards, but that's okay. It's all right. It's still good. All right, here we go. Men's draw comes out after this. Remember that. They don't muck around, Wimbledon. We're going to be over in about 20 minutes. And we'll go through the preview and all that stuff as well. All right, who's unseeded? They're going to do it one by one, I think. Sabalenka is playing Brandstein, who is a qualifier. Okay. Remember Vondrousova, Raducanu, Osaka. That's what we're looking for. Sun. Buskova versus Sun. Winner plays Sabalenka second round. Okay. Remember Sun made it to the quarters last year. Raducanu's in the top two. Rigged. Raducanu is up with Sabalenka and Kessler. Ooh, okay. So Zhu versus... Oh, two British players playing. That sucks. Zhu versus Raducanu. Winner plays Kessler. Vondi's up there too. Oh my God. Sabalenka's draw sucks. Sabalenka's draw sucks. Sabalenka's draw now sucks. Raducanu, Vondrousova second round. Winner plays Sabalenka. Plus Sun's up there who made the quarters last year. That is a... The unseeded players, that is a nightmare. Fruhvirtova versus Mertens first round, by the way. Sabalenka's draw just went from not bad to get me out of here. Mertens versus Fruhvirtova is an interesting first round too. Oh no, Sabalenka's draw just went from okay to terrible. Lee versus Golubic, okay. Grcheva's up there as well. God damn, where's Osaka and Bencic? Who's 90? Sasnovich versus Grcheva, okay. Interesting. All right, Bondare takes on Svitolina. I don't know if that's a good or bad match for Svitolina, but it's a match. Badosa? Oh, Badosa Bolter! What? Badosa might not play, though. She's got an injury. Bolter Badosa first round. Yuck. God, I'll tell you what, they're not giving any favours out to the British. Either play each other or play a top 10 player. Gadetsky takes on Minen. Okay, that's good for the Australians. We love that. Plus with Badosa with a bit of, you know... Todoni's up there too. So Badosa's, it's interesting because Bolter Badosa is a great first round, but if Bolter doesn't play, Badosa doesn't play, then Badosa will, if Badosa withdraws, Bolter will take on a lucky loser, which is great for her, right? Buksha versus Todoni, and Burrell takes on Vekic. Damn it, that sucks for Australia. Sucks for Australia. Tatiana Maria's there somewhere as well. 126. Okay, no idea who that is. Oh, it's a British wildcard. Klugman versus Fernandez. Again, British wildcards are not getting any favours. Oh, Stearns. I forgot about her. She's more of a clay court player, though, right? Sigmund versus Stearns. That goes for 4 hours? 4.5 hour, that match, that one. Book it. If you want to watch a long tennis match, that's the one. That match will go for at least 7 hours. It's going to try and break the record for Isner versus Mahou. That's going to be the second longest match of all time. Danilovic versus Zhang. Keys. Oh, Roos versus Ruse versus Keys. Interesting. But okay, Pegula. Here we go. Who's Pegula got? Sorry, Palini got. Sevastova, okay. Protected ranking coming in. Sevastova, Palini first round. That's interesting. That's an interesting first round match. Not easy for Palini. Rakhimova's there too. Ito will take on Rakhimova. So we still need Osaka. We still need Bencic. And Wong. Lees is there. Lees is taking on Yuan. All right. Where's Osaka, chat? Pera? Oh, Pera Noskova. Okay. Pera Noskova. Interesting. Yeah, where's Maya Joint? Yeah. Oh, Shrimkova's unseeded. Didn't know that. Shrimkova takes on Haddad Maya first round. She's going to play a British player. Ready? Play someone else British. Oh, no, she's playing Gelfi. Okay, Gelfi versus Dar. Somebody tough or somebody British? Oh, Wickmeyer. She's playing her last Wimbledon, I think, right? I think it's her last tournament. Zarazua takes on Wickmeyer. Interesting. All right, and this is over. Who she got? Who she got? Putting Saver versus Anisimova first round. That is crazy. That is crazy. By the way, if you're thinking if it's lagging, go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. All right, Schneider versus Uchiyama. Okay, we're still waiting for Osaka. Where is Osaka? If Osaka plays Swiatek, I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to lose it, chat. If it's Swiatek versus Osaka first round, I'm going to lose it. Martic takes on Parry. A couple of qualies. Playing each other. Tomova. By the way, where's Azarenka in the draw? We haven't talked about her either. Oh, Jabeur as well. Oh, Jabeur versus... Oh, Cartel takes on Ostapenko. Okay. The British are just getting the... Ostapenko second round, though. We love... Hopefully Penko's okay from last week, but... Pavlyuchenkova as well. She's in there. Tomanovic, Pavlyuchenkova. Okay. Made the quarters down there with Zhang. Gibson draw for Osaka. Sinner. That could be interesting. Sinner. I'm going to Osaka second round. That could be fun. Sharif? Ooh. Andreeva hasn't been... All right, Ty. Where's Bencic? Baptiste. Castella versus Baptiste. Okay. Again, chat. If things are broken, it's YouTube. YouTube's got issues. Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. YouTube's got issues. Krejcikova Eala. Eala versus Krejcikova first round. Are you kidding me? That she couldn't even say the name right. She's like Eala. I didn't know who she said Eala, but she didn't say it right. Holy, that sucks. But that's actually a crazy match. Krejcikova Eala first round. The defending champion versus the favorite player at the moment. Rus Dollarhide, Kudamatite. Oh my god, that's a crazy match. Eala versus Krejcikova. What? Krejcikova was injured last week, but who knows? They could have played this week. They should have played this week, maybe. I mean, they could have been playing today. Kvitova Navarro first round. Ooh, okay. Things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting. Wong versus Mukova. Oh, Wong was this close to getting seeded. Now she's going to play Mukova. Oh. Oh, chat, it's getting crazy. Things are getting crazy. Oh, no. Things are getting wild. Lemens is taking on Jovic versus Lemens. Okay. But there's Jovic. Everyone's asking where Jovic is. She's there. Alexandra Eala takes on. Oh, damn it. Why does the Australians get in bad draws? Giacomo versus Lynette. Okay. Oh, Parks Bencic. Big hitting. We don't know who Swiatek has yet, but she's coming up soon. Tatiana Marina versus Volley Nets. Winner play. Versus Pegula. Okay. Swiatek. Yeah, there's no really danger players. Ooh, Polina Kudamatova versus Swiatek. I don't know if that's tough or not, but I don't know if it's. I don't know. McNally will take on Burridge. Winner plays Swiatek. Swiatek's draw in the first round is not bad. Third round onwards, that's when things get a bit sketchy, but first rounds are okay for Swiatek. Colin, oh, I changed my mind. Actually, sorry, I lied. Colin Swiatek third round. I'm sorry, Swiatek fans. I'm going to take that one. That was on me. Collins versus Swiatek third round. Everyone's draw sucks. 1,000. Bojanovic versus Kalin Sky. Talked about. Sakina. Okay. God. Confusing. All right. Arango versus Dasha. Grass, we'll take it. Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. Play. Go to Twitch. You stare up to 7. Jessica Jones. Okay. Comes out next. Samsonov is scary as hell on grass. Why that? Why? Townsend Kenin first round. Okay. Monero taking on Zeidel versus Monero. Okay. Who's Gauff going to get? That's the question, right? Who's Gauff going to get? Who is Gauff? Oh, Azarenka's there. Gonna play? Oh no! Oh, I don't think anybody has dodged a bullet. Everybody has a terrible draw. Gauff, terrible draw. Sabalenka, Collins, maybe a decent. Pegula's got an awkward. Keys actually pretty good too. There's some brutal matchups. Brutal. Palini has a good draw. Easy. That draw is savage from the start. We're going to have a lot of upsets at Wimbledon, chat. Women's Wimbledon, lot of upsets going to happen. That is not an easy. No one is safe. Wimbledon will be crazy. Chat, no one is safe at Wimbledon in 2025 on the women's side. It's going to be scary as hell, that draw. Yep. Eala versus Krejcikova first round. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Men's draw is going to come out next. Men's draw. Oh, we are watching her in a... That's fine. By the way, chat, if they're... So if you... Username, your... YouTuber doing things on... Things are happening on YouTube. That's why it's laggy. But like I said... Twitch. We're on Twitch. It'll... All right. That is... All right. Very weird, very sketchy draw for everybody. I don't think anyone's got anybody avoided any sort of... They also... easy draw. They're just getting everything like a minute behind while YouTube is... And YouTube, I can't... Wish I did work for YouTube, so these things wouldn't happen. we'll go through. We will go through the draw. Draw is coming out. Again, follow us on Twitch. We're also all right. Here we go. The men's draw. Going through one by one, but also it does take a little bit of extra. We don't really get through things quickly, do we? And then we also I'm looking at everybody's username making changes because, and that's when they names are like at blah blah blah. They used to be. So again, if you're watching, it's a glitch-free experience. YouTube are just having a because I'm looking and everything's fine. If for the internet, I wouldn't be. So it's a YouTube issue, go to Twitch. If you're having problems, happen. Usually I just see your names. So I can see usernames, but that's just apparently how you go to Twitch. We are live on Twitch right now. We should start just doing Twitch exclusive. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Here we go, chat. Men's draw. All right, men's draw. I can see all the Twitch chat. What's going on? All right, Sinner up the top. Here we go. Men's draw. Here we go. Alcaraz down the bottom, Sinner up the top. Now, where does Draper fall? He's going to play one of them. Doesn't matter who, but he has to play one of them. Draper and Zverev. Who are they going to get? I think Draper versus Sinner in the semifinals. Zverev, Alcaraz. Straight away. Because you want to play Zverev on grass, you probably want to avoid Draper. Alcaraz avoids Draper. Sinner Draper semi-final. Now, who's going to be playing Djokovic? Who's going to play Djokovic in the quarterfinals? Who's going to play Djokovic? Fritz, Djokovic, Musetti, Rune. Musetti versus Sinner, quarterfinal. That's actually pretty good for Sinner. Draper, who's he got? Draper? Draper Djokovic. It's Draper Djokovic in the quarters. Winner plays Sinner. I actually like that. I know Draper fans, you hate that, and I'm so sorry, but I love that. I love that match. I think that's a great match right now. We need that match right now. We need a Draper Djokovic on grass, winner plays Sinner. Because, ha ha ha, the tennis gods are laughing on. I mean, that's just cruel at this point. Tennis gods, why do you do this? Hey, Rune versus Alcaraz is pretty good in the quarters as well. Rune Alcaraz quarterfinal. I tell you, I love all those quarterfinals. Musetti, Sinner, maybe. But I love the others. The other ones I love. That's the best quarterfinal lineup. Shelton versus Musetti, winner plays Sinner. I love it even more. This is actually looking real. I love this. This is great. Change my mind. Demonor plays Djokovic in the fourth round. I don't want to see this shit. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Why is Medvedev versus Tiafoe versus Rune. Winner plays Alcaraz. Rublev, Mensik, Cerundolo. You want Fran. You want to get Fran. Paul versus Sinner in the fourth round. Ooh, okay. Paul versus Sinner, fourth round. They did Tommy dirty with that photo. Ooh, Mensik versus Draper. Mensik Draper. Fourth round. Djokovic gets, Zverev gets Cerundolo. I'll tell you what, Fritz has got a nice draw, except for Medvedev. Medvedev fourth round sucks, but Fritz's draw is pretty good. He might make the final of Wimbledon, chat. Somebody said that last week. It was me. Oh, Rublev versus Alcaraz fourth round. Is that good? I don't know. Maybe. All right, 17 to 24. Lehechka's the guy. So we've got Dimitrov versus Paul. Winner plays Sinner. That's a third round. Dimitrov, Paul, third round. Winner plays Sinner. Humbert. Ooh, Humbert versus Shelton. Winner plays Musetti. Okay. Okay. Oh, Caboli's in there as well. Caboli, Mensik. Winner plays Draper. Okay. Mahatch versus Demonor. Winner plays Djokovic. Okay. I mean, Djokovic draw's nice. Okay. He's got a nice draw. Poprin versus Medvedev. Winner plays Fritz. Ooh, okay. Poprin Medvedev third round. That's like a 5-set banger. Hachinov takes on Cerundolo. Winner plays Zverev. Jesus, if you were Draper, you would be in the semis. Oh, Lehechka versus Tiafo. Winner plays Rune. That bottom half part of the draw is getting real sketchy. Tsitsipas versus Rublev. Winner plays Alcaraz. All right, shut up. Bublik, Berrettini. Where are they? Who's getting Bublik? The boogeyman Bublik. Shapo versus Sinner, third round. Okay. Sinner survives the awkwardness. Nakashima takes on Humbert. Now takes on Musetti. Draper, who's he got? Draper's got Bublik. Draper gets Bublik again. Draper fans, you need to be the third seed because he's getting a good draw. Zverev. Mickelson takes on Djokovic. Again, Djokovic's draw is looking nice. Draper, Bublik. On grass. All right, Fokina is going to take on Fritz. Berrettini, Zverev, I lied. Zverev draw sucks. Berrettini, Zverev, third round. If you're a Berrettini fan and he's healthy, that's a good draw for him. Greek Sport versus Rune, third round. Why does that feel like 5 sets? Alcaraz versus FAA, third round. I think FAA's got a good record against Alcaraz, but it hasn't been for a while. Bublik, Draper. That's the bad part. Why is YouTube showing usernames now? Yeah, that's apparently what's that's why there's been lag, because YouTube are making changes. By the way, chat, apparently everything's fine now. Yeah, YouTube were making changes, and that's the change. They're showing usernames, which is really annoying because I want to see. I can't talk. I can't tell you names. All right, now we're getting the unseeded players. Where are the players that we talked about earlier? Nardi versus Sinner, first round. That's okay. Where's Hurkacz? By the way, Zhang, who's the Taipei player, Vukic taking on Zhang. Winner plays Sinner. Where's Hurkacz? Where's Opelka? Martinez. Lofhagen versus Martinez. All right. There's a win for the British. Oh, Navone taking on Shapo. If it was a clay court, it'd be interesting. If it was a clay court, it'd be something interesting. Dimitrov. Nishioka versus Dimitrov. Not sure if that's good or bad. I mean, good for Dimi, I guess. Comasanya. He beat Rublev here last year. Big upset. Court is withdrawn, yeah. Mute versus Comasanya. Okay. Ovna. Who's Ovna got? We're looking for Hurkacz, Diallo, Fonseca, Monfils. Medvedovic versus Ovna. That feels like 5 sets. I don't know why. Sonigo and Opelka, where are they? Monday takes on Paul. The wild card from Great Britain. Shelton. Shelton versus Bolt. God damn it. Why is Australia getting screwed? Hijikata's in there too. Oh, the Aussies. Goffin versus Hijikata. All right. Kovacevic will take on Fucsovics, who is the lucky loser. Humbert's going to take on 39. Is that Hurkacz? No, it's Monfils. Humbert Monfils first rounds. Ooh, that's probably the best first round so far. That's the best first round so far. That's a good first round. Humbert versus Monf. But Monf might be hurt, so we don't know if Monf is actually going to make that match. But Monf versus Humbert, that's a good first round. That'll be on outside court too. So if you're going to Wimbledon, day 1 or 2, go watch that match. That'll be fun. It won't be on center court. There's too many British players. Opelka versus Shevchenko. Shevchenko, why does he look like 11 years old? What the hell? And Opelka with a beard looks like... Shevchenko needs to grow a beard. Faria. Faria, the quali. Oh, versus Sonigo. Ooh. All right, all those names that I just mentioned. Where's Hubi? Musetti. Oh, versus Basilashvili. I don't know if Musetti's ready. That could be awkward, Musetti. Early days could be awkward for Musetti. Musetti versus Sonigo second round could be tough. Draper. Draper versus Baez. Oh, that's a good first round. Draper fans, celebrate that first round because after that it gets tough. The first round, that's a good first round. You want Baez on a grass court? That is Draper wins that one. Easy. That's a good start. Oh, Cilic second round though. Chats. I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not making the draw. They are. And they're British. Why are they giving Draper the worst draw? Cilic, Draper second round. Winner plays Bublik. Marijan versus McCabe. Oh, all the Aussies are getting shit draws too. I feel your pain, Draper fans. We're all getting screwed. Munar versus Bublik, though. First round. That could be something. Munar nearly beat Alcaraz the other day. That's not easy for Bublik. Maybe Draper can avoid Bublik. Maybe Bublik can't. Bublik might lose to Munar. That might happen. By the way, jump over on Twitch if things are getting shitty on YouTube because YouTube are making changes. That's why all your names, you have usernames now that are all ats. All right. Kaboli's going to take on the qualifier from Kazakhstan that I can't pronounce the name. Pennington Jones versus Echeverry. I do recall YouTube warning us of this change. Yeah, they're doing it today apparently, so good timing. Giron versus Carabelli. Ooh, okay. But yeah, all your usernames have been changed to names. Sorry, all your names have been changed to usernames, so now I've got to call you by your real names. Menzik versus Gaston. Gaston's a bit of a showman. That could be fun. Come on, Demon, or don't play Hurkacz. Don't be Fonseca. Don't. Bayena. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Demon fans, we'll take it. We'll take it. Cazot, quali from France. Where's Fonseca? Walton takes on Cazot. All right. All right, Ellis. Who's else going to play? By the way, who's Djokovic? By the way, if you're a Djokovic fan, if Mahatch loses, you're in the quarterfinals. Like Djokovic plays Draper in the quarters, but Draper has a lot of hurdles. Dzumhur takes on Mahatch. Djokovic's draw is very nice. Djokovic has won the draw. First round. Djokovic's draw is good. He is winning the draw. By the way, I can see everyone on Twitch. Watch up. Shout out to Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Eubanks versus De Jong. Okay. Here we go. Who's Djokovic got first round though? That's the question. Dan Evans versus Djokovic second round would be really fun. Oh, Clark versus Evans. Winner plays Djokovic. A British wildcard takes Djokovic. So either way, it's going to be fun. Djokovic is going to play. Muller. Not a bad start for Norway. Muller is not easy, but he's probably not going to beat Djokovic. Again, Djokovic's draw. If you're Novak Djokovic, you win. You win the draw. That's the draw. You won the draw. Oh, Pirikar versus Fritz. GMP versus Fritz. But GMP's injured. Oh, Diallo's there too. Oh, no. Fritz makes the final. Who said that? Oh, who said that? Me. Why did I say that? Altmaier versus Diallo. Winner plays Fritz or GMP. Oh, God damn it. Fritz Pirikar. There. Naldi, he's in there too. Van der Zandschulp takes on Analdi. All right. Van der Zandschulp beats players at slams. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. He's a slam man. Holt versus Fakina. Okay. Popperin, who's he got, Poppy? Arthur Ferry. Okay. Wild card from the UK. Dadiri. Dadiri versus Safiullin. Okay. Where's Fonseca? Where is Fons? And where is Hurkacz? All right. Thompson versus Capriva. Tomo's playing, which is good to see. Ooh, Medvedev. Medvedev versus Bonzi. Okay. Medvedev versus Bonzi. I don't know if that's good or bad or indifferent. Cerundolo, who's he got? Fonseca. Oh, Borges. Okay, Borges versus Cerundolo. Wait, where does Fons want to go? If you're Fonseca, if we're Fonseca, chat, we are Fonseca. We probably want to play City Pass on grass, right? Oh, Hurkacz Harris. Oh, there he is. Hubie's draw, not bad. Hurkacz versus Harris, winner plays Cerundolo. It's not bad for Hubie if he's healthy. Hurkacz could do some damage there. All right, two qualities going at it. Zapiri takes on Mochizuki. McDonald versus Hashanov. I'll tell you what, Zverev and Fonseca first round, I'll take it. I'll take it. Berrettini. Who's he got? 96. All right. Marshak. I always get that wrong. We're not watching that match. I can't speak. Quinn versus... I want to see Fonseca Zverev second round or first round. Come on. Come on. Henry Searle versus Quinn. Okay, come on. Give us Fonseca versus Zverev second round. Let's go. We want that smoke. Carreño Busta. Ooh, okay. All right, we've got Radesh versus Busta. Okay, here we go. Zverev. Who's he got? Come on. Fonseca. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's versing Rinderknech. Oh, Zverev Rinderknech. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Rinderknech is no joke. All right, who's Fonseca going to get, though? Jarry versus Rune first round. Okay. I don't know where Fonseca should go now. Learn a TN. It's going to be Fonseca, right? TN Fonseca, right? Nah, it's not. Oh, Bassivaretti versus Tien. That's an interesting matchup. Fernley, okay. Fernley's here. He played well. He got instead of Djokovic. Oh, Fonseca versus Fernley. I don't like that. Change it. Do it again. Winner plays Griekspoor. Griekspoor versus Brooksby. Winner plays Fonseca or Fernley. That kind of stinks. I would have rather Fonseca played a higher ranked player. Like a much higher. Like, there's a potential for Fonseca versus Rune third round though. Maybe. It's not easy, but maybe. Dillian versus Lehechka. Fernley Fonseca is not a bad match, but I feel like Fernley, that's a tough match for Fons. It's probably at 50-50. Bellucci. He's taking on Crawford from the British wildcard. Rune third round against Griekspoor or Fonseca or Fernley or Brooksby. One of them is tough. Tien, I'll tell you what. Norrie versus Batista Agut. That's a great first round. That is a great first round. Two former semi left in the draw. So versus Tiafoe. Rublev. Ooh, Rublev, Jerry, not Jerry, the Serbian one. Laszlo. Ooh. Creative. Ooh, Lloyd Harris versus Bergs, first round. Manarino, okay. He's kicking it. O'Connell versus Manarino. Roya versus area. Alcaraz section. I don't know who's left. Versus could trouble Alcaraz. Okay. Tarvit, the qualifier. Reedy. Oh, Alcaraz. Who's Alcaraz got then? Okay. Lini Pegula got all the way with it. All right, so there's the draw. We're going to go through it. I don't think it's a bad draw for anybody really. I don't think it's a bad draw. Sorry, I don't think it's an easy draw for anybody. Maybe Djokovic has the easiest. Maybe. I mean, that's a big maybe, you know. Yeah, look, the stream's lagging, so we might not go through the draw then, because if everything's getting shitty, then there's no point in going through the draw. You can just watch the replay. We might go through the draw later, because we are going to be watching Eala coming up in about 5 minutes. So we might. We'll go through the draw another day. We're going to do draw previews anyway, so don't worry. There are going to be draw previews coming out anyway. All right. There you go. Interesting. Again, if there's lag, go to Twitch. The reason there's lag is because YouTube are making updates. YouTube are doing updates, and as you can see, all your usernames have been all your names have disappeared because YouTube are doing updates. So, unfortunately, YouTube do maintenance. I have no power here. Novak cakewalk draw. Novak's draw is very, very favorable, yes. Novak's draw is definitely good. Who's the unlucky to draw Raducanu? I can't remember. I can't remember. Alcaraz Novak draw is, yeah, their draw is definitely the better of the two, for sure. Alcaraz is the easiest draw? Maybe. Draper's draw is a nightmare. I agree. Draper's draw is terrible. Draper's draw sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Draper's draw does suck. Second round onwards, it's going to be nightmares. Draper's draw does suck. By the way, if you're on YouTube and you keep saying lag, go to Twitch. We're on Twitch. I'm probably only just going to read Twitch questions now because YouTube, everyone's just saying the same thing. It's a carnage set of draw. I mean, it's, yeah. On the women's side, I think not many players got away easily. Half of the chance for toughness, tough draw for. But I'm not saying X, it's Twitter. I see you. It's got tough. Cards. They all got really rough draw. Draw previews will be coming out. Hang around for the draw. Watch. We got matches coming. So, but if you hopefully restart the streams and then. Unfortunately, things got a little hectic. But if you are on Twitch, appreciate that. Follow us on Twitch. In the future, if we ever have these issues, usually it's platform, my internet. Everything's fine. If it happens in the future, go to Twitch.